What's up, everyone? Charles Austin here, the chronic disease killer, and let's be fit forever. I'm coming to you a little bit stressed myself, so it's probably fitting as I look in the background of my room in here, and it's a little stressful. So I'm gonna just be very brief, and it's probably gonna be probably maybe one of my least energetic videos ever. Um, just because, stress is real and I'm real. I'm a human just like everybody's a human. And, most of the time I do these videos, I'm in the greatest of spirits and the greatest of energies, and just my camera there real quick, but greatest of spirits, greatest of energies, but I'm not even going to fake it today. I'm just gonna keep it real. And I don't even know how good my thumbnail looks. I put it together real quick. It's probably trash, if I could be honest. And but I did it. I'm here. And like I said, it's just I spend my life I spend my life giving others advice on how to improve their health, and today is one of the days where I need somebody to advise me on how to kind of like, what do they say, how to hang in there, how to stay with it, you know. So anyway, yeah, it's just one of those days today, and I'm trying not to be a Debbie. What do they say, Debbie Downer? Um, that's not my intention. For anybody who watches this video, if they watch the playback, um, if you happen to catch it live, it's not my intention for you to check out this video and say oh, I feel worse than I did before I watched the video. So again, what's up, everyone? Charles Austin, the chronic disease killer, here. And today on another Thriving Thursday, I missed the last few. It was my solar return last week. I was out of town. Some of y'all call solar returns birthdays. So I'm a Leo. I don't know if the L is facing the right way, whatever. And my sun is very dim. But anywho, so I'm back here. Give you a couple of tips here. So again, as always, check out my other videos that are much more energetic than this, where we talk about some of the best health tips and strategies to help your health thrive. If you want to know about the best ways to eat, nutrition, and health and fitness and wellness, improve your sex life, etc. This is the channel. Oh, look, I can go like this. And there's my link tree. Yay, right there. Okay. Anywho, let's get to it so I can get out of here. And next week, when I come back to this, I'm going to put some of these principles in practice. And hopefully be better. But I think it's kind of fitting that all I did is type in stress danger. I didn't do a lot of research today. Normally I do a lot of research, whether I'm doing it from a book read, website read, videos, whatever it is. Normally I do a lot of research, but today, you know, I didn't do a lot of, I just typed in stress danger. And I think it's kind of fitting that um, the first thing that pops up is the first thing that pops up is a heart. So if all right, this has nothing to do with my video, but I'm just gonna put this up. I wonder if y'all can see this. Hold up. Turn that light off real quick. A little bit of a glare. Y'all see this? So I don't know anybody who follows WNBA at all, right? I was going to my Facebook here a second ago, and now I just put the stats up there. I haven't checked these stats, but I'm sure they're accurate. But everybody loves that Clark girl playing ball, and she's okay. But boy, is she hyped, like crazy hyped. It's like so many players that are better, but people be like, "Oh, I only watch because of her." I'm like, I don't know why, but anywho. So yeah, I think it's fitting that there's a heart up here. And if you've ever seen any of the videos that I've ever posted on this channel, you know I talk about heart disease the most. Why? Because it's been a while. Why do I talk about heart disease the most? Well, let's find out here. Let's see. Hey Google, what is the number one killer of humans on planet Earth?
Heart disease is the number one killer of humans on Earth.
All right. Heart disease. Okay, so I always find it interesting that no matter the topic that you can think of, it damn near always comes back to the heart, right? So the first thing up here, chronic stress poses significant risk to both physical and mental health, leading to a range of serious health issues, right? Boy, chronic stress can lead to high blood pressure, which you don't want that, which is a contributor to heart disease, all right? Increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, etc. Okay? Digestive problems, immune system suppression, and even just muscle joint pain. All right? So you don't want any of that. All right? So let's see if we can figure out what stress is. All right? So source here is the World Health Organization. Stress is a normal human response to challenging and difficult situations, characterized by feelings of worry or mental tension. Yeah, got that today. It can manifest both emotionally and physically, prompting the body to release stress hormones. And that's like the biggest thing. It's the stress hormones that start to get churning in your system. And if you don't know what hormones are, they're basically like messengers, like chemical messengers. So they send signals throughout the body to do stuff. Like, so there's, for example, there's digestive hormones that send signals to digest food. There's sleep hormones that give you signals to go to sleep, etc. So then we have stress hormones, and they send signals to make you want to fight or boost your heart rate or to get real strong and things like that. But what you don't want is don't want to have that ongoing because over time that wears on your body. Okay, stress is experienced by anyone or is experienced by everyone to some degree and can arise from various events or thoughts that cause frustration, anger, or nervousness. So again, they can come from your thoughts. It can come from your frustration. That's where mine is. Anger, nervousness, etc. So again, I come to you, not as my, I think a lot of people think that, folks that are in this coaching industry, health coach, fitness trainers, personal trainers, boot camp, exercise instructors, etc., etc., etc. Most of the time when you see us, we have turned it on. And we know that we work in an industry that requires great energy. But I come to you humbly as a human that just don't have it today. And that's okay. So hopefully when you watch this, you realize that it's okay to, you know, be human and not be perfect and not be, you know, the same all the time. Sometimes we have bad days, but the biggest thing is how do you rebound? And like I said, the next time I see you on camera, I'm going to rebound and I'll be back to my normal self. But I still want to make sure I'm passing off great information to somebody who needs it. Somebody might watch this today and say, hey, this helped me. So if I help one person from this video, it was worth my time to sit here and do it. So how about we do this? Like I said, we're going straight with it today. Can't even spell. Common causes of stress, financial issues, dealing with stuff at work, relationship conflicts, major life changes, health concerns, right? So I think most people can relate to any and all of these. And yeah, I think most people can relate to any and all of these. And it just depends on what's going on with you. So oh my goodness. See, it's like every time I try to do something today, every time I try to do anything today, it's just not acting right. The reason why I was late today is because my computer wasn't acting right. So then I was already not in the mood to do this. And the computer started acting crazy. So again, I would call this work-related stress. I don't really consider this work. I love to do lives. I love to coach. I love to teach. I love to help folks with their health. But, we can call it work-related stress because it's like, just want to be done. Just want to get stuff done sometimes. So, yeah, those are some common causes of stress. So, again, I think we can all relate to some of these. Major life changes, loss of a loved one, or buying a house, getting married, getting divorced. Again, relationship conflicts. Everybody can relate to those. I can relate to those. I'm sure you can too. I don't really get a lot of work-related stress, though. Not really. For those that don't know, I teach. And I'm an educator. And needless to say, students are crazy these days. But I'm going to leave it at that because somebody's going to play this video back and be like, we saw you on YouTube and you said the students are crazy. We need to send you to mediation or something. Like, get out of here. Everybody knows it. But I'm going to leave it at that. So what are the best ways to manage it? All right. Now, one of the best ways we can manage stress. Does this work? Hold up. Oh, no. Oh, never mind. I'll do that some other time. Can I do it like this? How do we manage stress? Oh. I'm not old, but I'm not the youngest dude anymore, so I'm acclimating myself to like more smart tech and using AI more and things like that, just because it makes things easier. Right? But anyway, how do we manage stress? The source here this is like Harvard. Yeah, Harvard University. Yeah. One of the things I knew they were going to pop up is the breathing. And then that's the first thing that's kind of right in here, where you really want to practice relaxation, right? The deep breathing really helps. So sometimes I'm breathing a lot and then, what is going on with my screen here? It's acting funky. There we go. A lot of times I practice breathing exercises and people think something's wrong. And it's like, no, I might be going through something at the moment and I just am trying to relax, right? Maintain a positive attitude. That can be tough sometimes, but you have to do it. So one of the things, it literally, like, watch, I'm going to try it right in front of you. And if you've been watching this video, you can take a look at my face and see how it's been. But watch, I'm going to say something positive and it's going to change. And if it doesn't work the first time, I'll do it again. Uh-oh, I just dropped a thumbtack. And if you want to add some stress to your life, step on a thumbtack. All right? This little itty bitty thing, right? Here we go, something positive. By the time I finish this live, I'm going to be in a better mood. See? I didn't even try that. I didn't even finish it. So this is what they talk about. By the time I finish this live, I will be in a better mood. I will feel better. And it's like you can kind of feel it going throughout your body. I've done videos where I've talked about nervous system and the brain and how it works together. And how your brain controls everything, right? So just talking and saying something different and positive can help you change. Feels better. My stomach's a little whatever. I had nachos for lunch, for dinner. I say dinner because it was like 5 o'clock. I had nachos for dinner. Some corn chips with avocado oil. Then I had some black beans on it with some sauteed bell peppers and onions. Had some salsa. And then also had some guacamole. Didn't have any cheese or queso this time. Normally we'll make it from home. I think I got the ingredients from scratch. I think you got to use, I think it's 1 cup of cashews, 1 cup of hot water, a few tablespoons of nutritional yeast, some salt, some lime juice, chili powder, I think. Maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon or something of chili powder. Something like that. And you put that in a blender and turn it on, and you got queso. So easy. And no animals have to be raped, murdered, or disrespected to make it. Stay active. Exercise. I'm in my exercise gear, but I did not go to the gym today. Shame on me. I did not go. I went Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday so far, but I did not go today. I was hungry. I was irritable. I should have went, but I didn't make it. But that's okay. By the time I get off this video, I'm going to feel better. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, the first place I'm going when I leave my house is to the gym. And I think I might do a little boxing tomorrow. Beat some shit up. I think I might do that. Go beat the shit out of a punching bag. And do some leg work. Seek social support. Connect with friends and family. Yes, this is important. You got to have a support system. People that you can talk to. And if you don't talk to someone that's in your friends and family group, do therapy, do counseling. It's important. It's good. It helps. You'll be surprised how much talking out your problems, talking out the things that bother you can actually help. They may not necessarily help the problem right away. Sometimes problems have ability to linger a little bit, but you can at least manage them better. You can manage those problems better. Set boundaries. Learn to say no. Manage your time and stuff like that. Yeah, you got to have a schedule. You got to have some routines. You got to have some things that are some structure, and that will help as well. So I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. 19 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to bid you adieu. But I'm always going to just remind you that you can go here. All right? So link, what is that? I always think it's like a tree, but it doesn't really spell tree because there's a dot between the R and the EE, but y'all can see it. It's right there. It's my link tree. So hey, tips are dope. Oh no, wait, that's not what I'm talking about. This is free tips. This is to take you directly to my YouTube channel, right? You don't believe me? Oh boy, this has got to be the craziest live I've ever done, right? Look at that. Nobody's watching. More. So again, check out my YouTube channel where I've been stuck on the same number of subscribers for like 2 months. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know how I keep making these videos. And I got all this content on here that literally could save everybody's life. If there's a video, we're healing with food, preventing and curing disease, weight loss, and nutrition, man. Like, I'm doing it out here, man. Plants are brain food. Avoid cholesterol meds, right? 4 views, 1 view, man. Y'all need to get the views up. Like, stop playing with me. How to get protein from plants, why you should eat lots of carbs, right? What else we got on here, man? Weight loss about math. What are hydrogenated oils? What is cancer? Don't hold on to treadmills. You know what? The next time I do a video, it's been a while since I've done an exercise video. So I think I'll do that one next week. I will do an exercise video. But again, this came from my link tree. Bam, here's another one. You want to read about what you put in the toilet? There you go. You can buy the book right there. I'm still working on my next one, y'all. Still finishing it up. But this is what I was talking about. Hey, tips are awesome. So if you come to this part of the video and you say, hey, man, Charles has helped me out, show a little gratitude. Donations and tips are definitely welcome. Okay? So we're going to wrap it up. And again, I'm just going to remind everybody, hey, everybody's human. We all have good days. We all have bad days. But just kind of try to remember some of those tips that I just gave you. And just remember that we're all human. We all sometimes are not at our best. And when we get there, it's all about how do we bounce back. So again, make sure you like this video. Share the video out if it helped you or if you think it'll help someone else. Subscribe to the channel. So when you come to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe or smash. You always say smash the subscribe button. But follow me on Facebook, Instagram, X, @FitnessCharles. And yeah, Chronic Disease Killer signing off. I'll catch y'all next time. As always, be happy, be healthy, and be fit forever.